That was honestly one of the best horror movies ever made. Absolutely. It was a timeless classic. And even I'll admit, this was actually better than any of the other horror movies we've reviewed so far, because it wasn't really all that gory, which I do appreciate. It would have been better if they added more gore. So, this movie takes place during Halloween, obviously, and the main villain is a serial killer named Michael Myers, who is nicknamed The Shape, but other people in Haddonfield call him the Boogeyman. And I'm not gonna lie, Michael Myers, he's kind of similar to Jason Voorhees, except he's not a zombie, I don't think. But the character is silent, he wears a mask, and each time he gets killed, he comes back from the dead, somehow.
And he's also a heavy breather, just like me.
There's just one thing about Michael that I'm kinda curious about. What is it that makes him unkillable? If he's not a zombie, then what is he? Yeah, I don't think that was ever explained in this movie. Maybe it will be in the sequels. Unless this is supposed to be a mystery that nobody can solve. Because there are some other characters out there who has that. As a matter of fact, it is a mystery. And as a matter of another fact, Michael Myers has plenty of mysteries. Correct you are. There are a lot of things you don't know about this character. Like, why did he kill his sister when he was a kid? Why doesn't he speak? Why is he after Laurie and her friends? How is he able to suddenly appear and then all of a sudden disappear? And most of all, how does he survive being stabbed in the neck and being shot a couple of times? And that's the point. Nobody knows, because it's a mystery. And those mysteries is what makes this character scary. Ah, interesting. You also mentioned Laurie earlier, and I gotta say, I actually really do like this character. I thought she was well developed and played pretty well by Jamie Lee Curtis. I agree. This movie was definitely a great way to introduce this character. And if I remember correctly, this is one of Jamie Lee Curtis's first, if not the first main role she has ever played in a movie. Yeah. And Laurie Strode, being the first main character she's ever played, ended up being the most iconic character she's ever played. How convenient. We also have Donald Pleasence as Dr. Sam Loomis, who was Michael's doctor back when he was in prison until he escaped. And Dr. Loomis, he was a pretty fun character. Oh, and rest in peace to Donald Pleasence. And after Michael escaped from prison, Loomis intends to find him, with barely any help from the police. Just a little help from a sheriff. And they were investigating Michael's old house and all. And at the end of the film, Loomis found Michael, shot him a couple of times, and saved Laurie's life. But obviously, Michael isn't dead.
Makes me wonder what's gonna happen next.
Also, when it comes to the kills, I think they did a pretty good job with the kills. I mean, sure, there weren't a lot of them, only like 5 or 6, but I guess that's what you should expect from a start of a franchise. The kills were alright. Could use some more blood, though. No, it definitely does not. If I could think of any issues with the film, well, there was a scene where Michael killed a dog. I wouldn't mind if they cut that part out because, well, I am a guy who hates animal cruelty. Yeah, I'm sure if they just cut that part out of the movie, it probably would have changed nothing. Yeah, but otherwise, this was a great movie. A great start to the franchise and a timeless classic. Yes, and I do look forward to see the second film. Anyways, I think that'll be it for this review. I would rate this movie a 10, but because of that one scene I mentioned, I'm gonna rate it a 9.7 out of 10. And now, let's find out what movie we're gonna review next. The next movie we'll be reviewing is... Thunderbolts. Oh. Um, Okay. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please leave a like. But if you like this channel, please subscribe. See you next time.